I think this will be a great choice.
President Donald Trump said Monday that he has chosen a Supreme Court nominee to fill the seat of the late Justice Antonin Scalia, and that he plans to make his announcement Tuesday evening, a highly anticipated move that could set into motion a bitter showdown in the Senate.
We're not going to say there shouldn't be a hearing.
Democrats, angry with Republicans for refusing to give President Obama's Supreme Court nominee Merrick Garland a hearing, have threatened to filibuster any nominee they consider outside the mainstream.
We're going to treat this nominee fairly, but we need to know who he or she is, what they stand for, and believe that they're in the mainstream of thinking when it comes to American political thought.
But the president has signaled that's unlikely. Instead, Trump says he's planning to stick with the list of candidates he issued during the campaign, which is stacked with staunch conservatives. Top candidates are said to include Neil Gorsuch of the 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Denver, Thomas Hardiman of the 3rd Circuit in Philadelphia, Raymond Kethledge of the 6th Circuit in Cincinnati, and William Pryor of the 11th Circuit in Atlanta. Any Supreme Court pick must be confirmed by the Senate, a process that currently requires a 60-vote supermajority. And since Republicans only control 52 seats, Democrats could try to mobilize and block Trump's pick with a filibuster. But there's a wrinkle in the rules. If Democrats filibuster, Republicans could use what's known as the nuclear option to change the chamber's rules so that Supreme Court nominees can be confirmed with a simple majority of 51. The nuclear option was actually first used by Democrats in 2013, largely along party lines, to approve most of President Obama's executive and judicial nominees. But they kept the 60-vote threshold in place for Supreme Court judges. Now, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, a Democrat, admits the decision could come back to haunt his party.
I argued against it at the time. I said both for Supreme Court and in cabinet should be 60. Because on such important positions, there should be some degree of bipartisanship. I won on Supreme Court, lost on cabinet, but it's what we have to live with now.
With a messy confirmation fight on the horizon, President Trump says he's in favor of the rules change.
Would you want Mitch McConnell to use the nuclear option?
Yes, I would.
You would?
I would.
Have you talked to him about it?
We have obstructionists.
So far, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has stayed mum about using the controversial move that could fan partisan flames in Washington. Changing the Senate rules flies in the face of long-standing precedent, and it could strip the Republican Party of leverage down the road, as it has for the Democrats.